Hi everyone, Andy here and welcome back to my channel. Actually, I made this video because I got a message or comments, a lot of comments actually like this. Actually, this question came from my viewers, from my YouTube channel, from my Instagram, and then I'm thinking, why not to answer all of this question through making a video like this? So the title of this video is In-Demand Jobs Here in Switzerland. In this video also, I include informations like English name of these jobs plus the German name of this certain job. It is because most of the company here, hiring companies here, they write in German, not in English. And of course, lastly, the information about the monthly estimated salary. So let's begin. Entro, maestro. Number 12, caregiver. In German, Pflegehelfer for boy, Pflegehelferin if it's a girl. Here in Switzerland, there's a lot of home for the aged or home care. So caregiver is one of the most in-demand job here in Switzerland. Average monthly salary is 5,550 Swiss franc. Converted into Swiss dollar, and converted into Philippine peso. Number 11, food, catering, tourism, or in German, hospitality or service. Tourism here in Switzerland is really in demand. So here's the monthly salary. So 6,880 Swiss franc, or if we're going to convert it to US dollar, it is, and to Philippine peso, it is. Number 10, teacher. In German, Lehrer when it's a male, and Lehrerin when it's female. Monthly salary is 7,970 Swiss franc, or if we're going to convert it in US dollar, it is, or if we're going to convert it into Philippine peso, it is. Number 9, laboratory technician. So here in Switzerland, laboratory technician is also in demand. So monthly average salary is 8,080 Swiss franc, or if we're going to convert it to US dollar, it is. And of course, in Philippine peso, it is. Next in line is number 8, nurse. Nurses, or here in German, Krankenpfleger or Krankenpflegerin for female, or Krankenschwester. It's just the same. So Krankenschwester or nurses here in Switzerland is very in demand. So the average monthly salary is 8,320 Swiss franc, or if we're going to convert it to US dollar, and if we're going to convert it to Philippine peso. Next in line, number 7. Number 7 is engineering. Engineers here in Switzerland is also in demand. So average monthly salary is 8,710 Swiss franc. And of course, if we're going to convert it to US dollar, it is 9,000 something US dollar. And then if we're going to convert it to Philippine peso, is 400 something Philippine peso. So number 6 is software engineer. Software engineers is also in demand here in Switzerland. So their average monthly salary is 10,400 Swiss franc, and then converted into US dollar, it is 11,000 something US dollar, and then if converted to Philippine peso, it is 500,000 Philippine peso. Number 5 is tax advisor. Tax advisor here in Switzerland is also in demand. So their average monthly salary is 11,400 Swiss franc. And then if we're going to convert it to US dollar, it is 12,707.92, and Philippine peso is 600 pesos something. So number 4 is pharmacist. Pharmacist here in Switzerland is also in demand. Their average monthly salary is 13,300 Swiss franc, and then if we're going to convert it into US dollar, it's 14,825.17, and then Philippine peso is 707.53 pesos. Third on the list is medical assistant. Medical assistant here in Switzerland is also in demand. Their average monthly salary is 17,300 Swiss franc, or if we're going to convert it to US dollar, it's 19,283.87, or in Philippine peso, it's... So number 2, lawyer. Lawyer here in Switzerland is very, very in demand. So they have average monthly salary of 20,400 Swiss franc, or in Swiss dollar, it's 22,739, and Philippine peso, it's actually 1 million. Wow, so big. Number 1, for the number 1, before I'm going to reveal for this number 1, of course, this average monthly salary depends to your canton or province, percentage of your work, studies, certificates, and your training, private or public, your experience, and of course, lastly, the length of your stay of that company. So number 1 is the doctor. So doctor here in Switzerland, in German, it's Arzt. If it's a boy, in Esten, if it's female. So they have average monthly salary of 24,300 Swiss franc, or in US dollar, 27,086. And for Philippine peso, it's 1,291,834 pesos.